Did you know that scuba divers
I did not know that scuba divers
fall backwards into the water?
Yes.
Because if they fell forwards, they would just go into the boat.
You been scuba diving?
Snorkeling.
That's not the same.
I know. I've never been. I would love to go scuba diving.
Idiot. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Drakes of Corbin.
Have you?
Many times.
Yeah, you got certified and went scuba duba?
Didn't get certified. No. My dad's Coast Guard.
Wow.
He kind of just took me.
Did you ever learn how to fly a plane? No, but my dad's in the Air Force.
No, I'm saying he just took me. So he showed me what to do. I didn't go to get an actual certification. He had scuba gear, and we always went when he was stationed in Hawaii.
So your dad is certified and
yes.
taught you how to scuba dive.
Yeah, but I'm not certified. I never was. I did it as a child. Don't do that. Hey, anyways, so we got a. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, terrible.
Great. Glad to hear it. I had somebody say that to me. Just straight up say that to me.
Well, people don't normally care.
Said, exactly. He looked at me and he said, "How are you doing?" I said, "I've been better." And he said, "That's great." I looked at him and said, "I just said I've been better." He was like,
well, people don't actually want to know.
I do.
It's literally just a common courtesy.
I'm a genuine human being who means what I say, surrounded by a bunch of doorknob idiots who just say shit.
No, you're a piece of shit.
That's true.
Today, we got this is information. This is 7 different ways Christmas is celebrated across India.
Oh.
So this is different. I'm surprised we never reacted to something like this, because to show, obviously, it's Christmas time here. And it's the biggest holiday in America.
Yep.
That and Halloween would be a distant second.
Yeah, but there's not a close third to Halloween.
No.
It's Christmas's big mama jamba.
It's probably New Year's.
Halloween's massive. I would say New Year's.
New Year's or 4th of July.
I love New Year's Eve.
I guess people like Easter, but it's not really like in the same level.
No.
That's more of a religious holiday than anything.
For sure.
And like most of India's holidays are religious.
Yeah,
that's probably
the
the
religious
closest
festivals.
equivalent. But
we don't have festivals.
No, we don't.
No.
But this is celebrated from the moment Halloween is over until into January, really, because people don't put down their decorations till January.
Exactly. No. The longest I've seen it out, like I've seen someone put a Christmas tree out, because what happens here is when people dispose of their Christmas trees, they put them out to be disposed of. They do Christmas tree pickup. And so typically first, second, third week of January is when it happens. But then you see stragglers come out in February. I saw someone's Christmas tree in an alley in April. It's like, wow.
I have a fake Christmas tree.
Do you?
Yeah. I've never had a real one.
I just read an article about which one is better for the environment.
I don't like the idea of just cutting down a plant for it to die right in front of you.
You don't?
No, I don't.
But you eat vegetables. Interesting.
Dumbest thing you ever said. Anyway, so
those get cut and die for your benefit.
And down in the comments below, let us know how you celebrate Christmas. If you do.
If you do.
Yeah.
You may not.
You may not at all. But I know it is a probably, after Muslims and Hindus, the third probably biggest, I'd imagine, religion in India, you'd say? Or actually, it's actually probably atheism.
No, I bet it Hinduism. Obviously.
I bet there's more atheists than there are Christians.
No way.
I think the largest population of atheists in the world are actually in India. I believe I read that before.
Well, and it's also regional. Like I know there's a real high concentration of Christians and in the Northeast.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting stat. Yeah, interesting stat.
So
I'd like to know.
Let us know how you celebrate it if you do. Pong. That's vague.
Yeah. Perfect night sky there, right?
Okay. Caroling. Oh, biryani. Handcrafted wine. Yeah, so I wish it wasn't as vague as it was.
Yeah, and I wish the visuals matched what it was
Actually,
saying.
actually showed them celebrating
Exactly.
parts of it. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't just with the Portuguese flair.
Yeah.
Here's
And
white people.
Yeah, and they sing the carols in the evening, and they show like the choir in Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Yeah, it's all very, because obviously Christmas is even though I still wouldn't categorize it as a religious holiday now, but it has religious Christian what is the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Roots, I guess.
Well, yeah.
No, I know. No,
Duh.
yes.
Christmas has religious roots.
But I would not call it here in America a religious holiday anymore. It's just I would call it because there's people that aren't religious at all.
Yeah.
Because it's just more of this is a time for giving
Goodwill
thanks.
to people
Obviously,
and peace on
It
earth.
started in a different way.
100%.
But it changed. And so I would call it just more of an American Christmas tradition as opposed to a Christian tradition.
Yeah, it's definitely in American culture become more commercialized and more universal, which I think is wonderful. It obviously its roots are 100% born out of the singularity of Jesus.
Yeah.
But
even though he wasn't born anywhere
right, no,
near.
but he had to have been born someday, and no one knows the day. So it was
September.
the
A lot of people actually do think it was September.
I wonder where the tradition, because it's really, really popular in the Roman Catholic Church and probably in some other older Protestant religions like Lutheranism, where they have midnight masses. And I wonder, when did that start?
Catholics, long
Well,
time ago.
they're the ones who started it, but why? Because so many things amaze me that come up as traditions in Christendom that did not come out of the 66 books of the Bible. They are not there. And that's one of them, like the whole idea of a midnight mass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the church, like going to church, isn't.
Well, yeah. Did you know that like the actual going to a building that's like called the church, that's not in the Bible either. People met in people's homes.
Yeah,
the people are the church, not the buildings. And I've talked about this before.
That's because of money.
In your nativity scenes, if you're putting the wise men in there, it's historically inaccurate.
Also, if you're putting white wise men.
Yeah, or a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus.
White anything, really.
Yeah. You seen people from the Middle East? You seen people from Israel and Palestine?
This is, religious. This is on Wikipedia, so who knows if this is 79% Hindu, not surprising. 14, almost 15% Islam.
And then
about 2 to 3% Christian.
Yeah, see, atheism isn't even on the list.
I don't think they put that because atheism is not a religion. It's the absence of religion.
Well, but it's a belief system.
Yes, but it's not religious. There's a difference. The largest.
What? How would you define a religion?
I'm getting into that right now. Of atheists.
I consider atheism to be a religion.
Atheism.
If you're atheist and you disagree with me, that's your right.
They don't believe anything.
Yes, they do. They do have a belief.
They believe in the absence of
that's a belief.
Atheists worldwide.
If it's not a belief, what is it?
Countries in the world. Atheism is not a religion. 100% in China. That's not true. China. Okay, India's 2 with atheists, and it's right behind China.
Top 10 countries with the highest number of atheists and agnostics.
Yeah, that's just according to
Well, how do they differentiate between the atheists and the agnostics? Because that's a big difference.
You can read it, Rick. I'm just trying to do this for the video. The
Well, I
video's not
know,
actually
but
about atheists.
No. I know that, but it said there was a certain number of people that there's a difference, but there's a huge difference between an atheist and an agnostic.
Yeah, I think it's just combined. I think it combined it.
Right, which is weird.
Anyway, so it's India. Well, obviously, no one's ever polled me ever.
My mom did.
Yeah, she did. And so I don't know how some of these
some of these
information.
get done.
But it's not surprising that the two of the most populous countries in the world,
Of course,
have the two of the largest of anything.
What is surprising, it doesn't surprise me that China would have the largest number of atheists and agnostics. It does surprise me that India would be listed as number 2. I mean, just because of the population numbers?
And how important religion is to most of the country. And so it doesn't surprise me, since most of the country is in some way religious.
Right.
That there's people that go the complete opposite
direction. That makes sense.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is probably why you don't even see the United States on here, because even though Christianity is
dropping,
far
it's dropping.
But I think
theism is dropping.
Yeah,
statistically.
But it's probably good, because you probably shouldn't have religion running your country.
Well, with one of the biggest problems with it is most people in the world have seen over the past several years nothing but the evangelical conservative right and the way it's depicted.
Yeah.
Which has not been a good contributor to people following any form of religious belief.
So obviously that's not what this video is about. I don't want to get into that. I apologize for getting on a tangent. But if there's actually like videos of ways certain people
the actual
please let us know
the actual
and
thing.
Send me that video.
Yeah,
because I would love to actually see that.
Yeah.
This was, I mean, it said some information. It was a little vague on a lot of it's like, and they celebrate in this kind of flair, and they celebrate in this kind of flair.
You know what it was kind of like? It was like kind of someone not knowing what a Thanksgiving meal is like, and just letting them stand outside and smell it.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was like.
Anyways, let us know how you celebrate Christmas down below.